We are here in Bismarck, North Dakota, and we are here for the Red Berry Woman Presents Native Fashion Show.
Thank you for giving me a chance.
My name is Kelly Holmes. I am from the Cheyenne River Reservation in South Dakota. I currently live in Denver, Colorado, and I am the founder and president of Native Mex. I am here to host the fashion show. It is actually my first time hosting a show of this size and magnitude, so I'm really excited. Earlier, I actually hosted the model workshop. I was the workshop facilitator. Alright, so back straight, shoulders back. Make sure your chin is level, parallel with the floor. So don't look too far up and don't look too far down because shadows and features. Okay, so just casually walk. We're not looking for anything crazy, not, horse trotting or anything like that. Just welcome to natural. Between 30 and 40 models participated in the model workshop, so we were able to go over the basics of modeling as well as runway, posing, and everything else.
I'm Norma Baker Flying Horse, and I am from the 3 affiliated tribes. I'm also a member of the Dakota Sioux tribe as well as the Assiniboine tribe. And I am the current owner of Red Berry Woman Native Fashion Designs. I think of this often every time that I've produced something or a new line or a garment, or I try to think of something that's going to be representational of Native. I have to remember that it was just yesterday we were punished for being who we were, and we were stripped of our clothing, we were stripped of our hair, we were stripped of anything identifiable that made us Native, made us Indigenous people. And I remember that every time, and every time I think about it, I think about my grandparents telling those stories about boarding school and whatnot, and it just motivates me to try to come up with these designs and to do something representational. And I think right now we have a younger generation, myself and those coming after us, who they're wanting to express themselves, but they're trying to find that balance. And that's what Native fashion is. It's about that balance of a culture that was forced on us, these clothings, the dresses that we had to wear, the pants that we were given, things like that. We're finding that balance of the everyday world we find ourselves in now and our history, and not losing that culture, not losing that, that identifiability as Native Americans, as Indigenous people. So I think the younger people are constantly searching, including myself, to do that more and more, because of course you can't show up to college class in a buckskin dress. So I mean, you could, but I'd probably be a little uncomfortable through the third hour. So, so things like that, it's just something, earrings or a skirt or, a jacket for the gentleman, something that just says we are still here. That has always been the point of Native fashion, of Native movements, Native protests. We are still here. And it's amazing to me that there are people who don't know we are. And so for our Native fashions to be getting out there on a national level, we had DELLA, who was here, and she was featured on several, .com sites. Vogue, Teen Vogue. She was, for her work. And we have DISA TOOTOOSIS, who her background is fashion, and she's incorporating what she's learned in, all of that into what she's learned culturally. And we have, Nan, who's coming from Texas, and she's incorporating all of her cultural teachings into what, how the South dresses, and, and then we have White Buffalo Clothing, who simply takes, everyday wear, especially for the young people, sweats, t-shirts, that stuff you don't change till, the powwow's over. They take, and it's got their prints, it's got their identifiability to it. So it's like, I'm so excited to see how everybody is not only representing themselves, but in the process they're teaching and they're themselves learning, relearning too, about their culture, because we were at one time punished, and at one time, people tried their damnedest to strip that from us. And now we're coming back full force. So I love it that people are finding that balance.
very proud representing Native designs because as our culture is very rich and we love to express that. And you know, if you see Native designs, you can just point it out right away. And so I love being able to represent that as a Native woman to show that, hey, we can be models too, we can get into the industry, but we can represent our own design. And, you know, our designs are very beautiful and I love modeling them, so I feel very proud.
So I really want to just be diverse and choose something that I think would represent me and my tribe. So when I do these fashion shows, I'm thinking, wow, I'm representing my people, my next first people, and you know, I'm showing that all natives can do their own thing.
First off, the importance for other male models, like noticing right off the bat, Dante and I are the only two guys here. He's very young, I'm quite a bit older, so there's not a wide range, and I'm sure there are a lot of other good-looking Native guys out there who can model these clothing for these designers, but you know, unfortunately not a lot are putting their hat in for this type of thing, and I think there are a lot out there that could, and you know, I wouldn't say it's easy, but it's not too difficult either. And if there's any guys out there in Native country that think they might want to try it, just send an email out, shoot some pictures, and just give it a shot, because that's all I did. And Native designers are bursting out of the seams, and you're seeing it everywhere on social media feeds and all that. There's so many people making clothes now, so that means there's going to be more of a need for models to come and do this stuff. Like I said, I'm up there in age. If I had done this when I was a lot younger, I would have a lot more time to get into it. And like I was telling Dante, the other male today, I said, you're a very young guy. You can do this for an extended amount of time. I said, I don't know how much time I have, but if you're at a younger age and you wonder, throw your hat out there, try it, because before you know it, I'm gonna be out of here and there's gonna be a whole group of faces and your face could be in there.
Everybody, I want to thank designers, models, hair and makeup. All of you are awesome, and I'm so glad that you all came here and listened to me bitch for 10 hours about people not doing what they should be doing. But you all look amazing. Every designer produced some wicked outfits. Do not walk where you cannot get pictured. Those stops, there are stops. Look for those marks. Stop, pose. Remember, those pictures are there for you. You can use these to promote yourself. If this is really what you want to do it right, okay?
The woman of the hour, Redberry woman.
It's a wrap on Red Berry Woman Designer Fashion Show from Chloe Thompson.